Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of the multifunctional workbench series. In this video we're going to get everything planed to size, cut to length and ready to be joined in a later episode. Let's go. Now we've let these legs and components and things do their thing for a week because, as we saw in the last episode, there is a lot of tension in these boards. Like, look how much they spring side to side, a lot. So you need to allow them time to kind of get all that tension out of them and just find a nice position that they're comfortable to be in. So we're going to get this all stacked up on the bench, all organised into the components that I need so that when it comes to planing and machining it, it's all organised and I don't end up doing things to the wrong dimension. And, you know, same as always, get organised. So there we go, we have got 10 legs. We've got 2 short stretchers for the right hand cabinet, we've got 2 long stretchers for the left hand cabinet, and we've got the side stretchers which will be on either side of the bench, and then 4 table supports that are going to support the torsion box on top of the assembly. We keep this nice and organised because these components all pretty much look the same and I know that I'm going to get it mixed up. So firstly, we're just going to get face sides and face edges on all of these components. First time turning on the planer in the new workshop. Woo! Oh no! Well, that was a bit of an anticlimactic start to a super awesome video sequence. I was wondering where all this dust came from. It's a blooming rip in the bag. Just, that explains it. I was wondering about that. Now, if this was any like really fine dust, I'd be a bit concerned, but seeing as it's just chippings that are going to be flying out this planer, I don't think it'll make too much of a mess, but I'm going to try and bodge some sort of repair with sellotape anyway. Right, apologies for the false start. Let's go. Right, there we go. All the components have face sides and face edges. You can see they're still in their original piles, just with 2 clean faces now. This is the key when doing big builds with multiple components like this, but they're all of similar dimensions. Stay organised with it. When I was building this Roubo, I wouldn't be able to do it if I wasn't organised. Like, the rest of my life is disorganised, but when it comes to stuff like this, super organised. So now looking at my cutting list, all of these components have to go down to a width of 100 millimeters wide. So again, when I put all these through the thicknesser, I need to make sure they all finish off at exactly the same table setting. I don't want to put through one of these piles and then wind the table all the way down, go through another one and get it down. You know, it's just making the table go back and forth. It's all about organization. So we're going to flick this over into thicknessing mode. Now, for those of you that are new here and you're interested in the equipment, tools and all that I use, I have a profile on kit.com that lists all of my machinery, power tools, consumables, everything. It's all listed on there. So if you're interested in something that I'm using and you can't get through to me in the comment section and no one else knows what it is, have a look on my profile on kit.com and you will see it all there. Also, I mentioned in the previous episode that if you want to know how to set up bandsaws and things like that, then I have done tutorials in that in the past. Exactly the same with the jointing that I did just now. If you want to know how to do that safely and properly, I have already done tutorials on that. Link is in the top corner and also in the description. So now, we're ready for thicknessing. Let's make some more noise. Okay, so I'm just about to approach my final pass and the resin in the timber is making the bed quite sticky. The machine wax or lubricating wax can sort of help clean off and then lubricate against this resin, or simply just get a candle and with the machine off, obviously, just scribble it side to side and it will make the timber pass through a lot easier and shouldn't bind as much. Okay, and that's it for part 2. So all of the components are now down to their final dimensions in terms of width, thickness and length and everything. The only ones that I have left for the time being are the solid lippings around the top of the torsion box, because I want to cut those to the exact size of the sheet. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to butt joint or mitre the corners just yet. I'm leaving it oversized for now and I'll finish it off later. So in the next episode, providing I get the tool I need in time, we should be joining all of these together and getting a few of those plywood panels in place as well. God, that was a tongue twister. Plywood panels in place. Wow. So that'll be the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video would be amazing. And of course, thank you to my patrons for your continued support on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. If anyone else wants to donate to support what I do here, it would be amazing. Links are all in the description. See you in the next video.